Dear fellow coders, welcome to Only Little Coder. You've got a Jupyter notebook and somebody suddenly asks you to share the Jupyter notebook with them. And you are going to be in a position where you have to figure out, do you want to upload it on GitHub? Do you want to upload it on GitLab? Or you want to figure out a different way, probably put it on Google Drive or upload it as a collab notebook. There are a lot of different ways, but there is no easy and fast way to share your Jupyter notebook or even R Markdown or R notebook for that matter. R has got RPubs, but especially on Python ecosystem, you don't have an easy way for you to upload and share your Jupyter notebook. And notebook sharing.space is the solution for you. And in this video, I'm going to show you what is notebook.share, In this video, I'm going to show you what is notebook sharing.space, how can you upload your Jupyter notebook and share it with your friends, and also they've got a command line interface, and we are going to explore all of this. So if you're a data scientist who works with Jupyter notebook a lot, this video is for you. Let's get started. So first of all, if you think that is a problem that only you faced, no, it's not. There are a lot of people have faced this problem, and out of this problem, UVPanda has created this new open source library and also web service where you can simply upload your notebook. You don't even need to sign up. That's it. You just have to go to notebooksharing.space. Like I can show you the URL. You just have to go to notebooksharing.space, and all you have to do is upload your notebook, and you will get a link, a permanent link where your notebook is shared, and whoever has access to that link can use that notebook, can access the notebook. They can do, like, they can see the notebook, and it is as simple as that. There are a couple of features right now. It is available. One, it is available so you can upload Jupyter notebook. You can also upload R Markdown, R notebooks, RMD and .html notebooks. Also, you have an option to let people annotate your notebooks. So if you want people to annotate your notebook, you can let people annotate your notebook. And finally, only people who have link can access this notebook. But if you think this is a notebook that can help anybody in the world, you don't have anything secret there, then you can. Okay, when I say secret, it's not like the secret that we get from token. I mean like confidential. So when you think it can be accessed, like it is fine for anybody to see, you can let search engines see this notebook. But by default, search engines cannot crawl or index these notebook links. And this is an amazing solution. When you see how it works, you will be like mind blown because it is so simple. So what I'm going to show you first is I'm going to show you how to upload your existing notebook using the web interface, and then we are going to see the command line interface later. So first of all, let's say I've opened notebook sharing.space. So notebook sharing.space. Okay, so when I do that, I'm going to get this page, and I'm going to show you the source code of this as well because this is open source. That's fine. Let's go ahead and then see how we can upload our notebook from our local machine to notebook sharing.space. Let's click this upload your notebook. Okay, at this point you have got this dialog where you can drag and upload your notebook, or you can click and select the notebook. So I'm going to drag. So I've got a notebook on my local machine. I'm just dragging it here, and I'm going to place it here. The moment I place it here, it's going to tell me the size of the notebook, and it's going to ask me opt-in. Do I want to make this discoverable? No, I don't want to make this discoverable. Do I want to make annotations available? Okay, let's say I want to make annotations available. So I'm going to give a tick to this, and I'm not going to give a tick to this, and I'm going to click upload at this point. So you can see it's being uploaded, and it has been successfully uploaded. So my notebook is available for anybody to access with this link. So what I'm going to do is copy here, go back to the new tab, and then going to paste this. And when I paste this thing, you can see this notebook is available for anybody to use, and you can see the code as well. So there are a couple of options available. One, you can download the notebook. Like, of course, that's the whole point of this, right? You want somebody to use the notebook. Also, you can hide the code cells. This is especially very helpful. Let's say if you're writing an analysis notebook, not much in machine learning, maybe, at least my perception, but if you're writing a notebook that's more of an analysis or data science, then you don't need all the time people to see the code. So you can hide the code, and then you can see rest of the things. And this is again an amazing thing. So now that our notebook is available on the internet, we can share this link with anybody on this planet, and they can access the notebook. And the one option that we just enabled, one feature that we just enabled is annotation. If you want to annotate, then you need to sign up for this service. You need to sign up for this service, and that would take you to Hypothesis. But if that is only if you want to annotate. You can select the text, click annotate, and then you can start annotating if you have already signed up for the service. But if you don't care about annotation, that's completely fine. Your notebook is now safe, available on the internet for anybody to access only if you share the link with them. So now you might ask me, why do I think it is safe solution, right? So that's a very valid question. There are tons of different ways to share your notebook. Why do you think I think this is the fastest and safest way? Because I believe in open source. So if somebody has shared their code, it is available for anybody to go and scrutinize. So that's the only reason why I feel this is safe. So you can go to this GitHub repository that actually powers the page that we just saw, and then you can see what is happening behind the code if you have any question or a doubt about this tool. So that's the greatest thing. That's the power of open source, because now you don't have to be worried like what is somebody doing with this thing, what is happening, where this is going. So you have all the questions that you can get answered from the GitHub repository. So the code is open source. Whatever notebook sharing.space is being powered, the code is open source, and also it's very easy for you to share, like simply the fastest way, as the service claims, simply the fastest way to share your notebooks. So we have seen the very first way option to upload the notebook. The second way to upload the notebook is using the CLI. So if you go to the GitHub repository, you can see the first way to upload the notebook is using notebook sharing.space, which does not require any sign up. Again, another amazing solution. The second option is using a command line tool, NBSS upload. So for you to use NBSS upload, again, thanks to the developer UV Panda, this is available on PyPy, which means all you have to do is, as every Python joke goes, pip install NBSS upload. So I'm going to show you how you can install the library and then also share the same notebook with the entire world using NBSS notebook sharing.space. So fire up your terminal. Okay, so after you do that, install pip3 install NBSS upload. So I've already installed, that's why you can see the suggestions. So I'm going to do pip3 install NBSS upload. Once I do that, you can see that this has been installed. So it says the requirement is already satisfied. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that I've got a couple of notebook files. So I've got an untitled file as everybody on the planet, and then I've got the headlines generator that we just try to share using the web interface. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do NBSS upload. So you can see the moment I put NBSS upload, it shows an error. It basically shows an error because I'm not specified what is the Jupyter notebook that I want to share. Once again, I'm just keep on saying Jupyter notebook, but this solution works very well for our Markdown and our notebooks as well. But just for the sake of ease, I'm just calling it Jupyter notebook. So identify the notebook that you have. So let's say I want to upload this notebook. Okay, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to say NBSS upload, and then I'm going to put the name and then enter, and then you use just I don't even know whether it took a second. Just at this moment you have got this thing, and then you have this here. So I'm going to copy it, go back here, and then paste it, and then you are going to see the existing notebook, the notebook that we just tried to share. It is available. So just again for the demo, I'm going to use another notebook, NBSS upload, but instead of headlines, I'm going to use untitled. And again, you have a couple of options. As you can see, you can enable discovery, you can enable annotations. So you can use these arguments like for the command line tool, and then you can enable this thing. So let's say like I want to enable annotations. Okay, and then I'm going to execute it, and you can see my notebook is available for anybody on the planet to use. Oh, sorry, I got emotional a little bit. Yes, the notebook is available. It's an untitled.pynb, so there is nothing for you to see. But again, you can see the entire workflow. It's so seamless. You don't have to even go to the web interface. All you have to do is, if you're working on your, let's say, like I usually use VS Code a lot for Jupyter notebooks because it's slightly easier. So all you have to do is open your terminal on VS Code, and then all you have to do is just do NBSS upload, and your notebook is available with a link for you to share it with anybody. This is an excellent solution if you are, let's say, going to give a talk and you want people to access it, and you don't want to burden them with accessing your GitHub profile, all these things. Like, a lot of people are not comfortable with Git. I mean, now I don't want to open a can of worms about discussing whether data scientists should have knowledge of Git, but leaving all that aside, if your objective is to make it easier for people to access your notebook, then you don't need Google Drive, you don't need GitHub. All you need is notebooksharing.space, and thanks to UV Panda for this amazing solution, because this solution, as you can go see here right now, has 3 repositories. One is NBSS upload, which is a Python library for you to upload this with command line. The second is NBSS, we just saw it, which is the service that is being powered, the repository that powers notebooksharing.space service. And also there is a Jupyter Lab extension that is available, and the developer is kindly requesting the community to step in and then say, okay, there are a couple of ideas. Do you want a Jupyter notebook extension? Do you want to create an RStudio add-in where somebody can just go click the add-in and then the notebook gets uploaded? There are a lot of options that you do, but again, this is a community project. The developer has openly called the community to come and support this initiative, because this is something that all of us are going to use, and this is an amazing solution. So if you are a data scientist who have been struggling with sharing your Jupyter notebook, notebooksharing.space is an amazing open solution for you to share that, and please check it out. So this is an amazing solution, you should check it out. And while you're checking it out, make sure that you star the repository. It means you're giving confidence to the developer. Also, you can always go here to the blog post and then tweet at UV Panda and then say thank you for this amazing solution and making it open source, more trustworthy. Great win for open source community. If you have any questions or thoughts about this service, please let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, all the links that we just discussed, the GitHub repository, the blog post, also notebooksharing.space would be available in the YouTube description. Please check it out and then share your thoughts with me. Take care. Happy coding.